മെഡിഡോക്കിൻ്റെ മറ്റൊരു പുതിയ വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. മുടിയുടെ അഴക്, മുടിയുടെ സംരക്ഷണം ഇതൊക്കെ സ്ത്രീകൾക്കും പുരുഷന്മാർക്കും വളരെ പ്രാധാന്യമുള്ളതാണ്. മുടിയുടെ സംരക്ഷണത്തിന് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മുടിയുടെ അഴക് കാക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ പലതരത്തിലുള്ള ഓയിലുകളും അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ പലതരത്തിലുള്ള ഷാമ്പുകളൊക്കെ ഉപയോഗിക്കാറുണ്ട്. എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് മുടിയെ നന്നായി സംരക്ഷിച്ച് നിർത്താം, അതിൻ്റെ അഴക് അതേ രൂപത്തിൽ നിലനിർത്താമെന്ന മുടിയുടെ മിത്സ് ആൻഡ് ഫാക്റ്റിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് ഇന്ന് മെഡിഡോക്ക് ചർച്ച ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഈ വിഷയത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് മെഡിഡോക്കിൻ്റെ പ്രേക്ഷകരോട് സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് ഡോക്ടർ ഫൈസാൻ കലേഖാനാണ്.
Hello everyone. Hair forms an integral part of our system. Hair gives attractiveness to the face. Hair is a part of our day-to-day life. Hair gives our face the shape what is required. Hair is important both to men and women. So, what do we do to take care of our hair? Follow some random YouTube influencer who doesn't know anything about hair? You do take care of your skin, right? So why not hair? Hello, I'm Dr. Faizan Kalekhan, consultant aesthetic dermatologist and hair specialist. Today, I'm here to talk about hair and its myths and facts. So, jumping straight to the topic, the first questions very frequently patients ask me is about shampoos. So, what are shampoos? When and how often shampoos have to be used? Which shampoo to be used? So, shampoos are nothing but milder soaps. Like how we cleanse our bodies with soap, we cleanse our hair with shampoo. Yes, you heard me right. Shampoos are only meant to cleanse our hair and scalp. So, if you are expecting a shampoo to increase your hair length, then I'm sorry, it is not going to do so. Shampoos will have two types of actions, a primary action and a secondary action. The primary action of shampoo being cleansing our scalp and hair, whereas the secondary action being softening and smoothing the texture of the hair. So essentially, shampoos are meant for cleansing the scalp and hair, and it has absolutely no role in hair growth. The ingredients in shampoo will be in contact with the scalp and hair for a very brief time, so it essentially does not help or have any effect on hair growth. How often do we have to shampoo? It depends on person to person. Some people who have an oily scalp can use shampoos every day, but we recommend generally alternate day usage of shampoo. But a person who has a dry sort of scalp can use shampoos once in 2 to 3 days. So the next question which I'm frequently asked is how much hair loss is actual hair loss? To answer this question, you need to first know what is hair cycle. We humans have around 1 to 2 lakh of hair follicles at a time on the scalp, and this is determined by the genetic makeup of the body. So, all the hair on our scalp will not be in sync, and that is the reason we do not go bald at the end of each hair cycle. Each hair cycle has different phases and different percentage of hair will be in each phase. So, hair fall about 100 per day on an average is considered to be normal. If hair fall is almost above 100 on a regular basis, then you will need help by a dermatologist. The next question, which I'm frequently asked, is about hair oil. And probably hair oil and its uses is the biggest myth which is running in India right now. Hair oil is essentially just has moisturizing capacity to the scalp and hair, like your moisturizer to the skin. It has absolutely no properties which will help your hair to grow or hair to fall. Hair oil need not be applied by everyone. Hair oil is not essential on a daily routine. Different people have different type of scalp. Some people have more oil production in the scalp some people have absolutely less oil production on the scalp. So the people who have more oil production or more sebum production, hair oil need not be applied, or hair oil can be applied once or twice in a week, which is absolutely not necessary if you ask me. In such cases, hair oil can just be applied to the hair and not to the scalp. Applying hair oil in an already oily scalp will cause blockage of these oil glands and sebaceous glands, which will lead to more problems like pimples on the scalp, itching of the scalp, and more flakiness of the scalp. So, hair oil is not a mandatory thing to be applied. On the contrary, people who are having dry scalp can apply hair oil to the scalp, which will moisturize the scalp rather than increasing the hair growth. So, no, hair oil will never increase hair growth. Coming to the next question, does stress cause hair fall? The answer is yes. Stress does cause hair fall. Our hair, like I mentioned, will be in different phases in the hair cycle. So, when we are undergoing stress, may it be physical stress, mental stress, emotional stress, our hair cycle, there will be temporary arrest in the growth phase. So, when there is temporary arrest in the growth phase, hair follicle loosens up and the hair comes out of the hair follicle. So, definitely, stress induces hair fall, and this can be controlled by a dermatologist. The next biggest myth which I want to discuss is, does cutting your hair increase your hair growth or reduce your hair loss? The answer is again no. It is not so simple. Hair growth is the virtue of something called as hair follicle or a hair root which is present inside the scalp. The hair which is outside the scalp, which is visible to us, is dead cells. That is the reason we do not feel any pain while cutting our hair. So, no amount of hair cutting or hair trimming or shaving will lead to excess hair growth. The last thing I would like to discuss is about dry skin versus dandruff. Dry skin is not dandruff. Some people who have lesser oil secretion from the scalp, lesser sebum secretion of the scalp, will definitely have dry and flaky skin of the scalp. So, this is not equivalent to dandruff. And if you misdiagnose by yourself as dandruff and use medical grade shampoos for the same, it will lead to more dryness and cause more problems. Whereas dandruff is a sort of fungal infection, and the body's response to the fungal infection, which in turn causes more flakes and dry scalp. So, a proper treatment has to be initiated to treat dandruff rather than using over-the-counter anti-dandruff shampoos, which claims to be having an action against dandruff, but it is just a marketing gimmick. So, these are the myths and facts related to hair, hair growth, and scalp. If you have any doubts related to hair loss, you can comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply. Thank you.
മെഡിഡോക്കിൻ്റെ ഇന്നത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡ് ഇവിടെ പൂർണ്ണമാകുകയാണ്. ഇന്നത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡിൽ മുടിയുടെ അഴക്, മുടിയുടെ സംരക്ഷണം, ഈ വിഷയമാണ് ഇന്ന് ഡോക്ടർ ഫൈസാൻ കലേഖാൻ മെഡിഡോക്കിൻ്റെ പ്രേക്ഷകരോട് സംസാരിച്ചത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ബോധ്യപ്പെട്ട കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങളുടെ കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുക. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ ഇത് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക. അടുത്ത ആഴ്ച മെഡിഡോക്ക് മറ്റൊരു പുതിയ വീഡിയോയുമായി നിങ്ങളുടെ മുന്നിലെത്തുന്നു. ടിൽ ദെൻ, ബൈ.